Hi, today we are going to understand how we are going to create payroll slip PDF files using Notion database. As you can see, this is a payroll slip form. So once the user fills in this particular form and they click on submit, the responses will come under the responses view over here. I already have added two submissions on a dummy basis from the particular form, and now I'm looking to convert these entries into PDF files. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This will help me create PDF files on automation with the help of a Notion database and a Google document. A Notion database is something that will contain the information for my use case, such as this payroll slip form. And a Google document is where I will be creating the template from scratch, which will be used to create the PDF files. This can be used to create any document such as the reports, any invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you are using in your business on a day-to-day basis. Let's click on create PDF and let us quickly sign in, and then we will understand how the automation will flow. This is very simple and easy to set up, so it won't take much time to get started. First thing what we need to do is we need to add the Notion database. So this is the database which we already have, and we need to add the database. After this, we need to connect the database to a document which will be our template file where we'll be editing the document for the PDF generation. And finally, we will map all the properties of the database one by one onto the document and then create the PDF file out of it. So let us first of all add the Notion database. So let's click on add Notion database, and this will allow us to add the database. Before that, let me copy the database title. So this is the payroll slip form which I want to use. So let me copy this title from here. Let me go back to the selection screen, click on select pages, and let me put the database title inside the search pages field. You will be able to see the payroll slip form appear over here. Click on that and it will automatically add the payroll slip form. One thing to remember over here is that whenever you are adding a database, always enter the database title inside the search pages. This will allow you to add the database correctly. And if you select any top level pages from here, the databases that will be added may not be added correctly and your experience will not be smooth. So always put the database title inside the search pages to add it. Along with this, if your database is connected with other databases through relation properties, so let's say my payroll slip form is connected with database A and database B through relation properties. I also need to add database A and database B inside the search pages. If I do that, then only the PDF file which will be created will have all the relation and roller values intact and it will be created correctly. Otherwise, the relation and roller values will not appear in the PDF file generated. Having considered all of this, let's click on allow access, and now it will give access to payroll slip form which I can use further in the PDF generation process. You should be able to see your particular form appear in the drop down. If it is not coming up, simply reload the database once or twice, or you can try refreshing the web page as a whole, and then the particular form will appear over here. So let me try refreshing the entire page once again. It takes a while to load the database, so please have patience in this, but it will definitely appear in the drop down. So now you can see the payroll slip form is appearing over here. Click on this, and what it will do is it will automatically load all the properties of the payroll slip form one below the other inside this view. So you can see all the properties of payroll slip form appear over here. The next thing after this is we need to add a document for the payroll slip template. So click on add Google document. If you already have a template file of payroll slip that you already have on your drive, you can go with existing document and you can choose any existing document which you might have on your drive. I do not have any existing document available. So what I will do is I will go with a demo document. If you click on demo document, it automatically creates a document for you with all the placeholders automatically added inside the document. So you can see what it has done over here is that it created for us this document with all the placeholders. So let's say we have this deductions field. It has created this deductions field over here. Similarly, we need the earnings or salary details. It has created the earnings or salary details over here, and it has put all the information inside double curly brackets right over here in the document. So when the PDF will be created, it will simply replace these values inside double curly brackets on both sides with the same information from the database, and it will generate a PDF one by one for the values that it will fetch. So the key over here is that if you're looking to add manually all the properties onto the document, whatever document you have, let's say you want to add employer information, just click on copy, go to the document wherever you want to add it, simply use Control V or Command V on your keyboard. Okay. So you can use Control V or Command V to paste the exact property. So you can simply go ahead and keep on copying and pasting wherever you want to have it, and the fields will automatically be mapped over there. For me, all the fields are automatically mapped, so I do not need to map anything any further. What I instead need to do is I need to define the PDF file name. So if you observe the database, we have the information of received by, respondent, all these fields. So I want to generate the PDF file with the value of the received by field. Okay, or let us use this field, and let me shorten the information over here. So I just change the details of employee information in the database, and we're going to use this column to generate the PDF file. So I will simply select employee information from this list, and I will reload the database once because I just changed the information and I have not reloaded the database after that. So I just reloaded all the details and I just mapped employee information. And if you see in the database on the right side, you have these two fields which are marked as ready to generate, and the PDF file will be created against these two fields right over here in the PDF file section. Let's click on download PDF, and now we will start getting the PDF file. It will first be downloaded to the downloads directory, and it will also be saved inside this payroll slip details. So you can see the first file is already out by Sarah Williams. Let me click on this, and you will be able to see all the information have automatically been mapped. Okay, so every field that you had added earlier in the database has automatically been mapped right inside the PDF file for us. Okay, let's open up the second record, and this has also been correctly mapped with all the values from the database. So we just created two records simply by mapping the values in the database correctly, and it just generated these records right for us. Okay, you can see some space over here. This is because there was some space earlier in this particular section, but if you remove any spaces, it will correctly appear and it will automatically map the same. But the best part of using the tool is once everything works correctly, you can simply click on setup Notion automation, and now this will automate the process of generating PDFs forever. This means you do not need to use PDF output ever again to set up everything from scratch and then create the PDF. What you need to instead do is once a user clicks on submit and the responses come up over here, you simply need to map the records to ready to generate. So you can simply use ready to generate, and the PDF will automatically get created right inside this PDF file column. So this eliminates any process of manually setting up anything inside PDF output dashboard to create PDF, as everything happens live inside the database. So whenever a new entry comes up, simply mark the records as ready to generate, and the PDF automatically gets created right inside the PDF file column. This is truly a best way of automating the PDF files right from a Notion database, as all the template and everything has already been mapped, and you simply need to add more and more records, and you simply need to keep on generating the PDF right inside the database without using PDF output ever again. I hope this explanation was clear to you. If you still have any questions left, use the chat bubble at the bottom of the screen. Send me a message with whatever queries you are having. I'll be able to address the same as soon as I see it. Or else you can simply go to the contact section at the bottom of the home page. Send me an email with your queries on this. I'll be able to address your mail as soon as I see it. You even have an option to book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you entirely step by step from start till the end of how to create the PDFs and automation using PDF output. And as you can see, it has even started processing the record, and it has completed the record and turned it into a PDF file as we were demoing this entire setup. This is how it quickly maps the same and creates the PDF right for you inside the database. And you can see the last record is also being processed, and it will also be created right over here inside the